Right now we're in the idea phase. And the idea is that we have a CAC that's $65, our AOV, and this is just our vision. This isn't anything real yet because we have no customers. We're going to get to the launch phase in a sec. So that long term, our customer acquisition cost is $65, our AOV is $165, and that our contribution margin is 60% of revenue. And so then we're also hoping that we are able to drive 3 lifetime orders per customer. So they'll contribute that $99 3 times over our relationship with them, and that will effectively add up to a $297 customer lifetime value. So here's 2 ratios that are really important in e-commerce. First one is contribution margin to CAC. So that means we make 1.5 times our CAC in contribution margin. So if we spent $65 to acquire the customer, and then we made $99, it means we would make our contribution margin after CAC as $34, or CM CAC ratio is 1.5. They tell you the same thing. So we're doing better than break even. And then long term, we hope that our LTV to CAC ratio is 297 divided by 65, so it's almost 5. So that's what we're going to try to do. So now we launch. So we have our initial launch. We've got some new customers that know the founder. So our CAC is really low because a lot of this is friends of friends, and a lot of organic sales going on. So our AOV in the beginning is only $89 because we're running discounts, etc. And because of that, our contribution margin is only 39%, pretty low. Lifetime orders is just 1 in the beginning because customers haven't had a chance to buy more than 1. So we start out and our contribution margin to CAC is actually break even. It's 1 or better. So these are basically optimal numbers. This is our scenario where this business, in my mind, is doing pretty well. Now we get to early stage. So we have some early marketing channel fit, which for us is Facebook ads and organic Instagram. So we're getting kind of a mix. And at this point, we're able to drive 2,500 orders, and our CAC is $68. And then our AOV is $134, and our contribution margin at this point is 49%. So we're not discounting as much. We're getting some better efficiency in the business. And from our original 500 customers, when you look back to them and give them another chance to come back and buy, it turns out we've actually been able to drive the lifetime orders from the older cohorts of our customers to 1.7. So the customer lifetime value at this point is 112. So our contribution margin to CAC ratio is about 1. We're kind of breaking even on that first order, which again is actually not bad. And then our LTV to CAC ratio is 1.6. It's not great, but it means that we're doing something right and the metrics are at least going in the right direction. Now we get to the growth phase. So this, in my mind, is having a strong marketing channel fit, meaning we're learning how to scale ads really well, and we're scaling aggressively. So at this point, we are seeing our CAC drop a little bit as we start to see more organic sales along with our paid acquisition. AOV has normalized. We're not running as many discounts, so it's 148. Our contribution margin is 51% now. And then we're driving more and more customer sort of recurring orders, repeat orders. So our LTV is 196. So now our contribution margin to CAC ratio is 1.4. LTV to CAC is approaching 4. These are strong unit economics. That being said, some of the best businesses actually can sometimes see 3, 4, 5 contribution margin to CAC ratios just on the first order. But if you're scaling and you have these economics, the business is in a good position. So now the business is getting to the late stage. So now we've got 250,000 orders coming in, and our CAC is $48. So our blended CAC is dropping as more and more sales come in organically. Our AOV is up to 162. So we've launched more and more products, and we're offering more deals for bundling. So we've been able to drive the average order value up. Contribution margin goes up to 65%. So let's say now we're doing much larger product runs. We've fixed our supply chain, so we're able to actually drive a lot more profit out of each order. And then our customers are coming back. They're coming back as we do these product launches. And so the customer lifetime value is now 3.1 orders. So our contribution margin to CAC ratio is 2.1 and LTV to CAC ratio is 6.7. So in this scenario, we're always breaking even or better on the first order over the entire business life cycle. So these are the benchmarks that I'm saying you should target. So, for your vision of your company, you should be targeting contribution margin to CAC ratio of better than 1. And as you scale, if you can just keep it above 1, then that's great on the acquisition side. And then the other side is the retention. So of course you need to have a whole marketing strategy around retention. Generally, for a lot of businesses, that's a lot of email marketing and a lot of organic. So these are, a late stage business ideally is making money on the first order and then is driving many multiples of CAC 5 plus on their repeat customers.